Muammar Gaddafi, 1942-2011, rose from humble beginnings in the Libyan desert to become one of the most controversial leaders of the modern era. Born into a Bedouin family near Sirte, he grew up in poverty, but was deeply influenced by Arab nationalism and the writings of Egypt's Gamal Abdel Nasser. As a young officer in the Libyan army, Gaddafi grew disillusioned with King Idris's monarchy, which he viewed as corrupt and too dependent on the West. In 1969, at just 27 years old, Gaddafi led a bloodless coup that overthrew the king. He declared Libya a republic and soon introduced his own brand of ideology, outlined in his Green Book, which combined Arab nationalism, socialism, and Islamic principles. Gaddafi nationalized Libya's oil industry, using the country's vast petroleum wealth to modernize infrastructure, fund education, and provide healthcare. Many Libyans initially benefited, and he was praised across Africa and the Arab world as a revolutionary figure. Yet Gaddafi's rule became increasingly authoritarian. Political opposition was crushed, dissent was silenced, and his foreign policies often angered Western powers. He supported militant groups abroad, leading to Libya's isolation and sanctions. In the 1980s, the U.S. accused him of sponsoring terrorism, and in 1986, American warplanes bombed Tripoli. Despite his erratic behavior and eccentric public image, Gaddafi saw himself as a champion of African unity and invested heavily in Pan-African projects. However, decades of repression and inequality fueled discontent at home. In 2011, amid the Arab Spring uprisings, protests erupted in Libya. What began as demonstrations quickly turned into a civil war, with NATO forces intervening against Gaddafi's regime. Captured by rebels near his hometown of Sirte, he was killed on October 20, 2011. Gaddafi's legacy remains deeply divisive, remembered by some for lifting Libya's living standards and by others for decades of oppression and brutality.